What's going on, y'all? This is J.R. Jackson. I'm in for Jan Cougar, who I think he's out of town right now trying to get married or something. But this is your FANalyst for your Week 14 in the NFL. There's a couple of obvious things going on, first of all, this week. You got Cincinnati playing Indianapolis at home. And Indianapolis has been looking kind of anemic this year, barely winning games. But this is the week where they're finally going to wake up, I think. You got Cincinnati's defense that hasn't done much all year, as you can tell. So you go ahead and go with Peyton Manning to start with. I think everyone who has Peyton Manning, you're going to go with him anyway. But that's a definite. There's some obvious choices here. Number 2, you got Kurt Warner playing at home in the Dome. He has that offense going with Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald. They're playing against St. Louis, my team. We know how that works. So we got Kurt Warner going, Peyton Manning going. Easy starts. With running backs, you got Adrian Peterson. Definitely start him against Detroit, please. Detroit doesn't know what they're doing. And Adrian Peterson tends to go off on every team he plays. So Detroit, that's a definite. In Cleveland, you got Chris Johnson and Lindell White at the running back position for Tennessee Titans. They've lost that one game. They run over everyone. Chris Johnson gets all these yards, and Lindell White gets all these touchdowns. They're going to have that dual impact going against Cleveland. They're in Cleveland, but it's going to be just fine. It's very easy to work that. With the same game, you should also start Tennessee's defense. As many people know, Cleveland has lost all their quarterbacks virtually now. So now they're down to Ken Dorsey. Remember him from Miami? So all they have left in Cleveland is Ken Dorsey. They're going to get blitzes. You're going to get the whole defensive line of Tennessee all in his face the entire day. It's over. Now, for your receivers, as we all know, this week, the Giants. Plaxico Burress has gone down. He shot himself in the leg. He was already injured. He's out for the season now. They suspended him. He's done. He's probably done with the Giants altogether. So, to start in his place is Dominic Hickson. I'm sure everyone's already done this by now, so hurry up and get to him because he's starting in his place as the deep threat. Yes, Steve Smith is the reliable one, but Dominic Dixon is getting the long balls that Plaxico Burress was getting before. Now, and also, as I was saying before, in Arizona, you got Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald. They're going to run all over my St. Louis Rams. So for you gamblers out there, we've got 2 things for you gamblers. Donovan McNabb, yeah, he was just getting benched 2 weeks ago. But guess what? He's playing against the Giants. This makes no sense. This is your gamble. Donovan McNabb might have a game against the Giants defense just because you also have Antonio Pierce, who was a little bit involved with the whole thing with Plaxico Burress in the nightclub. His SUV has been impounded. This actually might shake that unstoppable D. Maybe. Think about it, but maybe do that. The other one is the lowly Lions. This is when you're a real gambler. You want to put all your money in and just say, if I get this, I got it. Kevin Smith, the running back for the Lions, they're playing against Minnesota. 2 of their main starting defensive linemen in Minnesota are suspended due to this whole the drug suspensions that just happened. They just laid down 6 players. 2 of them are on the starting D line for Minnesota. Kevin Johnson might run through that a little bit. Give it some thought. Don't bank on it. But, if you have a couple extra dollars, throw it that way. That's your Week 14 FANalyst. I'm J.R. Jackson. Jake, you're going to be back with some bad picks next week. Try these out.